Today I wanted to talk about fulfillment. Fulfillment and the acquisitive approach to fulfillment, right? Because most of us, I think, are trying to acquire our way to happiness. We're trying to acquire our way to success. You know, if we get that perfect job, if we get the perfect agent, if we get the perfect partner, if we get the perfect apartment, then I will be happy, right? And we approach our work like that too, that we come from the scenes from a place of need. We go to auditions from a place of need, right? Hire me, love me, cast me, want me, that we have to prove ourselves. So we have this energy that's going like this, right? I mean, you've been in a waiting room in an audition and seen that actors, you can feel that energy. It's sort of toxic and draining and depleting, and probably why casting directors are not in the best mood all the time, because they've got a bunch of energetic vampires around them all the time, right? So the people who get the job, the people who become stars, the people that we want to watch on stage, the people that we want to watch on screen are the people that are approaching their work, approaching their lives, approaching their careers from a place of fulfillment, that they're already enough, they are already fulfilled, and they are bringing their fulfillment, their joy, their particular way that their instrument plays that song, plays that scene, and they don't really give an F who cares, who wants it, who likes it. It's like, yep, this is me, this is how I'm gonna sing this song, and if you like it, awesome, let's play, and if not, I'll see you later. There are plenty of other people who want this instrument, right? Because the thing is that the way that I do a scene is going to be different than the way that you do a scene, which will be different than the way that you do a scene, right? We are all different instruments, but we could all pick up the same scene and do it 8 different ways, 10 different ways. There's no right way. But what works and what doesn't work is approaching work from a place of I'm already enough, I am fulfilled, I am good enough, and I'm now going to play and show you that, as opposed to, oh my God, I have to get it right, and I have to say this right, and I hope that my partner's listening, but this is the way I want you to do it. We try to control our partner, and we try to make sure the casting director likes us, and make sure that we look our best, and we're sort of doing it from a results-oriented place, and then we're guaranteeing failure. Then we're guaranteeing that no one wants to watch us, because we're too busy watching ourselves, right? So the trick is to not approach your work from a place of need, right? And how do we do that? We do it by trusting. We do it by trusting the material. We do it by trusting our partners. We do it by trusting nature, right? And creativity to use us as a vessel instead of us trying to get in there and muscle the way that the way we think it's supposed to go. Because the second we start doing that is the second we fail. The second we start doing that, then we're trying to get it right. Then we're trying to get hired. Then we're trying to do it for the act of some result. Because then we gotta think, we take action, and then we achieve, and then we're happy. What if we're already happy? What if we're already fulfilled? What if we're already good enough? And then we get to give over to creativity and let nature and creativity use us as a vessel while we're up here playing, when we're in the audition room, when we're on set, when we're with our partner. What does that look like? It's probably terrifying, and it is the only time that magic can happen, right? The second we start getting in there and getting our hands on the wheels is the second that it fails. It sounds easier than it is, I think, because we've been trained our whole lives to think, take action, achieve, and then we're gonna be happy. You know, once I book this job, once I get this agent, then I will be a success. What if we're already a success? What if the act of creation is enough? What if we get to create for the sake of creating? What if right here is why we do it? Yes, we're always getting better, we're always evolving, that happens by accident. But what if we create for the sake of creating? What does that look like? That's probably a lot more fun, right? And a lot more liberating. And it doesn't put our happiness or our fulfillment in some future-based proposition. It puts it in the right now. Because guess what, friends? That's the only time it ever exists, is in the right now. And I think that acting, it's important work, right? And I think that we're all drawn to this for a reason, because it can be the most difficult way, because it inflames our ego. I mean, boy, does our ego and our identity and our need to get it right and our need to prove ourselves and our need for success and validation, it kicks that stuff into high gear. And yet, the only way that we're going to actually create, the only way that we're ever going to be vessels for creativity is if we move past that. That's why I think that this acting work is so important. Because it is giving us an enormous challenge that is so worthwhile. That is why I believe why we're on this planet, right? To move past that left brain, ego, story, idea, small self, separateness, and move into that connectedness, that creativity, that togetherness. Like that is where the magic happens, right? So let's play with that tonight. Let's play with trusting even more. Let's play with, I'm already enough. This is what I got. This is the way I sing this song. This is the way I do this scene. If you like it, awesome. If not, somebody else will. Who cares if I like it? Who cares if a casting director likes it? If you are giving over to creativity and trusting your partner and listening with all that you have, you cannot fail. You cannot get it wrong if you are doing that. That is in life and that is in acting, right? Our job is to listen, our job is to be present, and our job is to let nature use us as an agent for creativity and for progressive change. Make sense?